Hi, it's Rose from Brooklyn. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day here today in Brooklyn. People are playing paddleball out front. They don't stop. They never stop. And they're having so much fun. I love hearing them laughing. You hear the women just cracking up. You hear the men just cracking up. The men take off their shirt when it gets real hot out there. They're just having so much fun, and I like it because every time I hear it, I hear them laughing so much. I smile. I heard that um, whatever is going on outside of me, that's what's in my head. Fun. And I'm gonna do the cards for fun right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull out 3 cards. The sun is in Leo. Leo is the 5th sign of the zodiac. It's supposed to be like Aries, Tauro, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. That's the house of fun, children. So this is a time to do that. Supposedly, supposedly, that's all. And the 3rd card is your outcome. All right. So I'm going to tell you quickly so you'll know a little bit about the cards, because I'm not a psychic or a tarot reader. I'm a Pisces. I'm a dreamer, and I like to share my dreams with you. I like to share my experiences. This is like Carl Jung says, I have it here. It's a journey. This is a journey to meet the self and at the same time meet the divine. And you know what? At the end, you're going to find out that he was in you all the time. So, the cups, these represent emotions, artistic tendencies, sex, and relationships. These is feelings. The cups come up, all right? The wands, these represent growth, creativity, career, energy, and achievement. That's hot. That's fire. That's taking action. The swords, these represent intellect, logic, courage, and conflict, and communication also. Okay, the swords have to do with the brain. The coins, these represent material wealth, money, prosperity, and property, the material world, all right? So, let's look up love, since everybody's interested in love, right? All kind of love. Let's see what's coming up for you in love. And if you're not interested in love, and you're not looking for love, and you're not so much into that, make the cards whatever you want, all right? The last one is your outcome, all right? So let's pick a card for Aries. I also want to share that it's more fun if you know where your moon was the day you were born and your rising sign. So for instance, I'm a Pisces. Okay, the sun was in Pisces when I was born. Now in the horizon was my Capricorn. If you know your time of birth, that's the face that I show to the world. And the moon was in Taurus, Venus, the day that I was born, right? So if I pull out a card for Capricorn, it would be for me also, because my rising sign is Capricorn. If I pull out a card for Taurus, it would be for me also, because my moon was supposedly there, okay? Also, another thing that you might not know, that if I pull out a card for a fire sign, let's say the first one I'm going to pull is Aries, all right? That's a fire sign. That's Mars. Then it could be for all fire signs. If I pull out a card for a water sign, Pisces, it could be for all Pisces. And Earth, if I pull out a card for the Earth sign, it could be for all Earth sign. And so on, okay? That's how astrology is. I'm not a professional astrologer. If you'd like to comment on, give us some tips, I appreciate it. But it's more fun when you know where your moon was and your rising. Now, if you don't know your rising sign, I use astro.com, especially for your children, so you could know a little bit about how they work and help them in this lifetime, right? Or your partner. If you don't know it, it's okay, because in astro, or wherever you go, on the left hand side is going to be a box there showing the planets, like the moon, where it was the day that you were born, where the planets were the day that you were born. And so it makes the reading a little more fun. That's how I feel, okay? So I read the sentence and I wrote it down to tell you. It says, at the exact moment of your birth, the astral sign that is rising in the eastern horizon is designated the ascendant or the rising sign, okay? It says here the ascendant is how you dawn on the world, how you present yourself to others, okay? So here I go. Let's cut the cards and pick out for Aries. What's coming up for you, Aries? What you got on your mind, all right? what situation is around you, okay, and how it's going to how you're gonna, like, what's gonna happen, what's the end result of that situation, okay? I pull out one, the middle card, the bottom, and the top. Okay, so this is for Aries, right? That their planet is Mars. Action. It's about taking action. All right. Here's the first one. Two of Cups. Nice card. The second one, Six of Wands. Beautiful card. Oh my God. Public recognition. Getting attention. Okay. Somehow. And the outcome is, oh my God, what a beautiful card. Aries, you got good things coming your way. This is home. This is, you know, look at the details of the cards. That's the fun of it, all right? So this is the outcome. This is 1, 2, and 3. That's the outcome. Beautiful cards for Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So if you have a child that's in Aries, they could be running around, a lot of action, okay? Because it's fire, all right? So that's good to know that. So you won't be like screaming or yelling or wondering why they're acting the way they are. It's good to know a little bit about your child. So this is Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus the next 30 days? The sun is in Leo. Happy birthday to all Leos. This is a fun month, supposedly. Let's cut the card for you and see what's coming up for you, Leo. Remember, this is just for fun, all right? You can't take this serious because they mean millions and millions of things, the cards, all right? And you might say, well, there's millions of Tauruses out there. You apply to your particular situation, okay? Taurus is a little stubborn, so I heard. They're beautiful people. Their planet is Venus. 1. This is the Knight of Swords. So this is a sword there. Here, maybe he's having an idea. This is coming in quick. Communication coming in quick for you, girl. And the second one is already, you know, this has to do with meeting somebody too. This could be a knight. The knights are middle age, the pages are young, the knights are middle age, and the kings and the queens are mature, right? So this is the second one, 9 of Swords. So this is quick communication. It goes like this. The second one is 9 of Swords, sleepless nights. What's up with that? There's a beautiful owl there. Like I said, look at the details. Maybe you know, this is something you're doing to yourself. Nobody's doing anything to you. You have a lot on your mind. You're dreaming. You're thinking a lot. All right. Who's this? Taurus. And then the outcome is Justice. The Justice card belongs. This is a major arcana that belongs to Libra. Libras are major arcana. Each astrological sign has one card assigned to them. When you see it, it could be a Libra you're dealing with. But this is justice, legal stuff. Making things right. This is a nice card, I would say. The outcome. I say the outcome is a yes. Taurus. Gemini. What's coming up for you and this Leo energy? Let's cut the cards for Gemini. Let me pull out these cards so I won't forget. This is Gemini. I'm up to Gemini. Okay, this is Gemini over here. Gemini. Gemini, what's your situation? How about love? Let's look at that. The Devil. Someone might be hot for you. Okay, this could mean a lot of things. Every time this is Capricorn's card, major arcana card. I like that card because when this card has to do with the unconscious, this card has to do, when this card comes up, it's telling you to take a double look around you at things or any attachments that you might have. That's 3 of Pentacles plus somebody could be hot for you, or you hot for someone, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or this is you. All right, this is 3 of Pentacles. It looks like work. See this guy? He's showing off his work, his creation, his project. This is collaborating with other people. A beautiful card. Gemini is this? Yes, Gemini. That's Trump. And the last card is Victory, the Chariot. Fast movement. This is a major arcana that belongs to Cancer. Each card has a major, each astrological sign. This has a major arcana card. When you see this, it could be that you're dealing with a Cancer, but it's also going too fast, maybe. Slowing down. Quick. I like it. Maybe you're going to be working with other people because the 3 right there in the middle, it's a yes, this is a yes card. Let's put it that way for your situation, all right? People working on a project, working on an idea, getting work, right? We always want work. We always want something to do. Can never get bored in this world. There's so much going on. There's so much going on, and you can never get bored. I never use that word bored around my children. Nor did my mom. Never. We had a beautiful childhood. Thank God we were lucky. And my father was a Taurus. So for Taurus, stability is important. Stability is important for all of us, but that's the second house that rules security. It's important to them. Money. If you're gonna go out with a Taurus, if you're around a Taurus or you meet a Taurus, right? They like nice things. Nothing wrong with that. It's the money house. So we're going to Cancer about love. Let's see if I got the Cancer card here. Yes. Cancer. Alright. That's a water sign. If you have a child that's a Cancer, they're very intuitive. Listen to them when they come and tell you a dream. Okay. Carl Jung says that the dreams are there to help us. Okay. With things that are repressed. So listen to them. And they're connected to their higher self and they'll do good in school. I remember this girl, I was listening to this reader one time way back, and she was saying that her 7-year-old or 8-year-old son came. Mama had a dream and she listened to him about a beautiful car. And she said that day or the next day, I don't remember, she said she went into his room and here he is building that car, that beautiful car he had a dream with his Lego. Isn't that nice? My children have always shared their dreams with me, always. Not that they have to, because I have to ask them, did you dream anything? Did you dream anything? That's how I was raised up, you know. I didn't realize, though, because I'm into Carl Jung now, how important it is that it is helping me, you know, with things that are going on in my unconscious mind that are suppressed. And he says that things that are going on around you, you're going to dream about it. And that's true because I've dreamt with some men that I'm going to meet, a man that I'm going to meet. I remember I had a dream with this man and he came to my door, he knocked on the door. He was dressed in white with an ugly face. He had a bag full of money in a white limousine and my daughter went with him. And I thought I was going to meet someone. That's what I thought. But I didn't understand the ugly face. It turns out that the ugly face was the lies. Not that he was a bad person, but some people, do that. They lie. I'm on the up and up. Okay, I like complete truth. I like it. Right? Even when somebody said to me last year or 2 years ago, I'm always sharing it. Nobody likes you, Rose. Nobody likes you. You're crazy, you're crazy. That for the first time in my life, that's how I know I was growing. I didn't respond, not because I was afraid. I just kept saying, it doesn't matter to me how you feel about me. All right? And I'm glad I had that experience because no matter what, I still love that person. I still love people. I still forgive them because forgiveness is already in me. So I'm going to forgive them. In forgiving them, I'm forgiving myself. And I'm making the world a better place. So this is Leo. What's coming up for you? What about your love life, Leo? Let's look at it. your situation. And if not, make it whatever you want. Remember, the last card is your outcome. All right? I cut these cards so many times talking. 1, 2, and 3. Leo, what's the first card? Walking away, leaving. That's the person walking away, or you walking away. Look, he's leaving all his cups behind. There's only one left. Maybe they just don't agree. You don't agree with someone doesn't agree with you. That's all, you know. Maybe you just want to go away for a while. This is the second one. This is the lies, 7 of Swords. Stealing, taking things that don't belong to you. Not you, maybe someone, okay? So you have to be careful of who's around. You don't have to be careful. I'm not afraid of it. I trust people, let's put it that way. And then if you mess up, then I have to let you go. But I do trust people. All right? I trust what you're saying is the truth. And this is the last card, the Hierophant. What a beautiful card. No matter what happens or what's going to happen, the Hierophant is there. That's a major arcana that belongs to Taurus. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. This is marriage. This is commitment. This is beliefs. This is strict rules. The churches. This is a pope. Maybe you're a priest or priestess. Maybe you want to do that again. These are groups. These are millions and millions. This is maybe a community, a church. Beautiful card. It's a yes card. You figure out what it could mean, Leo. Leo are beautiful people. A lot of Leos are in my life. They have a beautiful heart. I read that if you give them a gift, wrap it up in gold, they love gold. One time I was in a store and a lady was full of gold. She had all these earrings, all this jewelry and everything on it. And I said to her, "Are you a Leo by any chance?" She said, "Yes." Yes, I'm a Leo. They got a beautiful heart. They have to take care of their heart. So I read, you know, that's all of us, right? That we have to do stuff like that. They got a beautiful smile. And the downside could be that they're controlling, all right? Fidel Castro was a Leo. You know, like, don't get online, don't talk to this person, why are you talking to that person? Who the hell wants to live like that? That's how I used to be. And I didn't realize that I was controlling. I never realized it. I used to tell my ex, if only you would change, this will work. And he would giggle because he's like, what a lie. I realized that people come into my life to show me who I really am and that I need to change in order for the picture that's in front of me will change. Virgo. So that was Leo. This is Virgo. I'm doing Virgo next. Let's cut the card to you, Virgo. 1, 2, 3. In love. Fast communication. Or anger. This person, or maybe an idea. He has a sword above his head, which has to do with analytical thinking. 1. I like that card. 2, 9 of Wands, putting up a wall. This guy's on his knees. He's like been through hell, or she's been through hell, and they're being like guarded about something. And the last one is the Tower. People are afraid of the Tower. I like it because it surprises. It's change, because everything has to fall in order for a new foundation to be built, right? So I say it's a yes card to whatever you're going through. That's Virgo, so it will be for all earth signs. Libra. Libra's planet is Venus. So if you have Venus in your first house and you're not a Libra, let's say for instance I'm a Pisces, and I have Venus planted there the day that I was born, it moved there, right? Then this would be for me, but it wasn't. That's why it's good to know where you Venus was. So maybe your Venus was in the moon, your Taurus or Libra moon. That's Venus. So this card that I'm pulling out would be for you. See what I'm saying? And if you know where your partner's moon is, you know how to make him happy or her happy. Isn't that nice? You want to make your partner happy, okay? They want to make you happy. That's what it's about. Freaking having fun together, right? So, this is Libra. Now it's Virgo. This is Libra. Libra, let's cut the cards for you. And they say that, you know, Tauruses and Libras, since their planet is Venus, that they're attractive. They're attractive people. You might say, well, my man ain't attractive, or my lady ain't attractive, or I'm not attractive. Yes, they're going to have something about their eyes, something about their mouth, something about their lips, something they're going to have. And they're usually into fashion, beauty. They're really creative people, all right? And they don't like conflict. Okay, they're a little laid back. So you might think your child is lazy. They want to hurry up and get up. If you have a daughter or a son that's a Taurus, or they have Venus in their first house, they might be a little laid back. They don't like to fight. They don't want to rush. So don't rush them. It's in them not to rush. All right? Nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean they're lazy. So this is Libra. 1, 2, 3. In love. Sneaky, walking away. This guy's got all these swords and they're freaking heavy. He forgot 2 behind. There's also a cat back there, unless it's you. Okay, maybe he's just in a rush. Something to look at. 2 of Pentacles. This 2 of Pentacles, this guy's balancing. This guy or this girl is balancing. Juggling money. Juggling work. Juggling 2 men, 2 women, 1 man, 1 woman. Choices. Look at that beautiful dolphin back there. The water seems to be, you know, really calm. There's a boat back there. But if you look closely, I was looking at this card the other day. His sleeve there, rushing down, falls right on this earth as if it was a small tornado. And look at the rainbow back there. Look for that rainbow. It's about dropping one thing and staying with the other. And look at these cards. Who's this Libra? Whoa, what a beautiful offer of love. This is a page. This is a young person, a young idea, a call, an offer of love, of apology, of something. This is a young person, but they could be mature. They could be young, but maybe they're mature. This is a yes card for Libra. Good things coming to you. You might not see them because they might be invisible, okay? Everything that's spiritual is invisible. You don't see it. Scorpio. It's coming up in love. That's Biden. That's Diddy. They're very intuitive, psychic, deep, secretive. It's not about being secretive in a bad way. It's about, that's in them already. They just don't go around talking about all their business. You see what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna ask. So I asked this guy one time, what's your sign? And he said Scorpio. And I said, this was years ago. And I said, I heard they're cold. And he looked down and he goes, so believe it when somebody tells you, you think I wasn't going to go out with him? It doesn't matter to me what sign you are. Or I'm going to say, oh, he's controlling, or he's jealous. A Scorpio is supposed to be jealous. No. If I'm going to be asked on a date, I'm freaking going. I don't like to eat out, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to say no if somebody asks me. Alright? So, this is Sagittarius. What's coming up for you in love? 1, 2 and 3, Sag. That's a fire sign. The Hermit. This is Virgo's major arcana card. This is the Christ to me. This is a beautiful card. He's holding that lantern, lighting your way, so you can't get it wrong. This is about going within and really thinking about things, looking things over, and making the right decision. This is the second card. Making a decision. Balancing two things. Change also this means. The cards mean millions of things. Look them up. And the outcome, Sagittarius, justice. Making things right. You're going to have justice. Or you're going to meet a Libra. This is who's this Sagittarius? You're going to meet a Libra. You're dealing with a Libra. This is you. This is a yes card. Let's put it that way. So far, so good. Capricorn. Capricorn. That's my rising sign, right? I like that I am a Capricorn. I have a lot of friends that have the moon in Capricorn. So that makes them a little cold because the planet is Saturn. It has cold rings around it. They're about discipline. They're serious people. And Capricorns are usually about money. So, and they're good workers. So I read. Okay? So this is Capricorn. What's coming up for you, Capricorn? Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. If you have Saturn in your first house, I know a Libra, their planet is Venus, right? But Saturn was stationed right there the day they were born. So that's the face they show to the world. In a place, they're going to be serious. So this is Capricorn. Let's cut the cards for you. Let's take the middle. Trump's two sons are supposed to be Capricorn. Plus that Asian president, Japan or somewhere, he's a Capricorn. This is a Capricorn. Whoa, what a beautiful card. Knight of Cups coming your way. Whoa, Two of Cups. Whoa, my God. The Empress. You already loved. You're going to meet this woman or this man who's nurturing, who got it all. Venus. Unless it's you making a change. Looking good. Here's an offer. A cup of love. Capricorn. Up high. This horse is galloping your way. Here's Two of Cups, a toast, or two people that are looking at each other and like there's an attraction there, or there's like an encounter, like cup. This is beautiful. And the Empress, this is a yes card. That's a yes card. You don't have to do anything. You just have to go and walk into a place. And people are feeling you. People are feeling that love. Alright? So bring it. When I leave my house, I say I'm bringing this love and I hope they're feeling it wherever I go. And I even tell the people, I hope you're feeling this love that I'm bringing here. You might think I'm crazy. I like being crazy. Because it means that I'm not a saint. Aquarius. 1, 2, and 3. Now if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. This is celebration. This is friendships. This is a really nice card. 3 of Cups. This is sleepless nights. For some reason, there's an owl there. A wise old owl. Alright. And the outcome. Beautiful card. The Empress also. This is the major arcana card. This is major, something major in your life. The Empress. She's nurturing. She's pregnant with an idea, with a project, with something that's going to come out in 9 months maybe. But unless it's that you want to get pregnant, because there's Aquariuses out there that are trying to get pregnant, right? You apply it to yours. This is beauty. You want to do something with yourself and start looking good. Whatever it is, you're this is a mature person. Even if they're young, they're mature, they're beautiful. Look that card up. I forgot to show you the card. The last card is the outcome. I like that. Aquarius. Tim Waltz, that was Harris's partner. His moon, he's in Aries, so he's a leader, but his moon was in Aquarius, and they're humanitarian. There are a lot of things, you know, I don't know much about them, but I was in CVS the other days. I like to share my experiences with you. And the girl over the counter and the pharmacist had a little star there. She had a Band-Aid, the color of her skin, a young Asian girl. And I said, I like your I like your star. That's what I said, not your Band-Aid. I like your star, or I like that on your face. She says, oh, people say to me, I got something on my face. And I said, well, I would probably say to them, well, I feel like a star. So we're talking and talking, and she said she didn't get it at Amazon. They were expensive, so she bought them there at the CVS. So, in talking to her, I said, well, what sign are you? And she looked at me and she goes, what sign do you think I am? I said, oh, I like that question, because I had a guess, right? So I looked at her, and I thought to myself, well, she has a star in her face. She's probably the star. She's probably an Aquarius, because Aquarius is the star. That's the major arcana card. Making a wish. Your star is, your major arcana card is the star. Making a wish. You're the star in people's eyes, girl. Guy. You might not feel it, but all you got to do is come to the realization that you are, that the kingdom of heaven is within you, and you are a star. All right? So here I go. Pisces. Let's count a few. Pisces. 1. Communication coming in. Look at the little sheep there. What a beautiful feel. You know, this could be the feel. You know, the feel, and Tolkien says, the feel. I don't know, he talks something about the feel. If that's what cures you, or you're connected with the feel. That's a spiritual thing. And the second one, oh, the sun. And the last one, whoa, the hermit. Well, I'm not sure about that. These are all nice cards. This is the Christ to me. This is meditation. This is going within. This is a Virgo. Unless you're going to meet a Virgo, you're dealing with a Virgo. And he's holding that light in your path, Pisces. If you have Neptune in your first house, that belongs to Pisces. This is for you. If you have your moon in Pisces, this is for you. Maybe you're going to hear from somebody that was away, because the hermit could be a person that is locking themselves up, meditating, not socializing, but it is a card of going within to make things right, to do things right. Maybe you're going to meet somebody that's, you know, that somebody is want to do things right with you, so they're really going within. And they got this lamp. It's not a little Dollar Tree lamp like I buy, a little tea light. It's a light that's lighting your path, your way to do the right things, and you're going to get it right. No matter what, you're going to get it right. All right, so now let's go for the collective. One card for the collective. One card for all of us. Could be a message. Let's cut the cards. I'm taking the top one only for the collective. You're not sleeping. People are not sleeping at night. You're going to have fears. You're going to be worried. That's for the collective. And you're doing it to yourself. It's like we're doing it to ourselves. That's what it's saying, you know, that we have fears, and it's probably telling us that we do it to ourselves. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing anything to us. And there's that owl there by the window, probably waiting for you to get over whatever it is, whatever sleepless nights you're going through. Well, the Democrats. How the Democrats doing this month of July? All right? And then I gotta go. The Democrats. I'm cutting the cards once. Taking the top for the Democrats, the middle for the Republicans, and the bottom for the White House. The Democrats. Well, they feel like they're backstabbed. This guy's had it, but he's not dead. He still has two fingers up as if, I'm not dead. I'm getting up again. I'm going to keep going. The Republicans, they're waiting. Seven of Pentacles. They're investing on something, or they're waiting. She's waiting for, you know, she got an empty basket, and she's waiting for that money to grow, the money to continue to grow. And it is. And the White House. Whoa, there's going to be a big change there. Something drastic. Something is going to fall apart. Something's going to, I don't know what it is, but it's the Tower moment. Everybody's flying all over the place. Look at this guy's butt. Oh, well, let's look at the economy. Money, money, money. Your money. The business. You apply to your situation. All right. This sun in Leo. The economy. The economy. One. Waiting for the ships to come. This is like a merchant. He's waiting for his delivery to come in. He's waiting to travel. He wants to go. He looks like he's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting for the ships to come in, an opportunity to come in. And it will. This is a yes card. All right? So let's look at love. Period. Love for the sun in Leo. Love. Love that's already in you. You just have to let it flow. All right? Let's look at love for the singles. The top one. Whoa, that's a beautiful card. Four of Wands, marriage, home, all kind of wonderful, nice things. Look it up. This is a house. This is marriage. This is a family. Whoa, that's a nice card. And let's look at health. Okay. How you doing with your health? How is health gonna be this month for everyone? How are you gonna be doing with your health? How are you going to be doing with your health? Let's see the top one. Whoa, it's a broken heart. Feeling bad about something. Yeah, you have to be careful, okay? Because this is, I can't make the cards come out right. It wouldn't be fair. I have to come out. It's just feeling bad. That's all. You're going to be feeling bad. You're feeling bad about, your health. All right, there's something going on that you're feeling bad about that you're going to fix. Let's get the next one. See how it fixed. Oh, yes. You're going to fix it because the beautiful card there. And the third one is the World. All right, so this is the number one. Feeling bad. Family. What could that mean? Family. Four of Wands is a good card. And the World card is mean completion of a cycle. Hopefully that's true. Completion of a cycle, ending of a cycle when it comes to your health. I hope that's true for you. Okay? Joel Goldsmith, who's a mystic, who I love, one of the many people that I love, that I hear, that I listen to on YouTube, says, now I don't know if this is true. I believe it. He says that you just have to sit next to a person and be still in order to heal them. I'm talking about really going within. Even your plants, your children, your pets, and you're helping the world. Every time you just sit there, just being is a form of prayer. Okay? Bye. Have a nice summer. Have a wonderful summer. Okay? Have fun with your children. Okay? Bye. And the pets.